Hi, this is Cathy Michael, Communications Librarian at Ithaca College Library. Today, I'm going to show you how to search Nexis Uni for codes. The first thing you do is go to the library's website, library.ithaca.edu, and then you can go to our Guides tab at the top of the page, look for Legal Studies, go to that page in my general guide, and there's a whole page called Legal Searching. This is a good place to start because it has my contact information in case you have any questions and some tip sheets down below. And you can connect to Nexis Uni here, but you can also go to the database tab at the top of the page and access it that way. Let's say that I wanted to find Title 47 of the United States Code. I can just start typing in the United States Code and up pops this source list. And notice that United States Code Service from Title 1 to 54 are available here. This is the index, there's the Constitution. I can click on that, but before I go further, I just want to mention USCS is the United States Code Service, which is LexisNexis's version of the United States Code. If I was using Westlaw, it would be USCA, the United States Code Annotated. And if you were just out in GovInfo looking at it through government documents, it would just be plain USC. But I can click on this little tree here, and what that allows me to do is just browse the code. And I find sometimes with codes it's easier to browse within the law than to search it, because to search it you need to find the exact language, and you also find references all across the code. It's hard to focus in. One way you could do that is just if you wanted to just search Title 47, you can check that and just search that code up above. But let me continue with my browsing. And I do that by clicking on the little plus, and that will open up Title 47. And I've heard a lot about Section 230 in the news. So if I'm looking for Section 230, I look at these little reference brackets here, and 230 falls between 151 and 646 in Chapter 5. And I can click on that plus. And then I look for 230 again, which would be under Common Carriers. And again, here it would be under Common Carrier Regulation. And let's go down to 230. And we see protection for private blocking and screening of offensive material. And here it is. At this point, you want to put it in your folder, or print it, or email it, or download it. Make sure you keep track of it. You can search the document for information. I'll just scroll slowly through it. Findings, the policy, protection for Good Samaritan blocking and screening of offensive material, effect on other laws, definition of terms. And some of this is added value from LexisNexis. They give you the history. We see the Telecommunication Act of 1996 established this, but there have been some updates over time, and you can just link out to those if you want to look at them. There are some annotation with notes, explanatory notes and amendments, etc. You would not get some of this added value stuff if you're just using plain government documents. Let's do another search. This time, I'm going to go back to the home page, and let's say I wanted to search California's codes. You can click on All Nexis Uni, and it'll give this little content filter section here, and one of the filters is for cases and codes. And I can select California, and when I select California, it puts California into my search box, so I'll only be searching California law. So I started to type net neutrality, and it did offer me a document, and I could be interested in that, the California Internet Consumer Protection and Net Neutrality Act, and I am, but I want to show you what you get if you just search the whole kit and caboodle. And I want to show you this, that sometimes when you search, it defaults to news. So if you wanted statutes and legislation, you might need to click on those 25. And then you can access some of the bills through time. And one way to go through all of this information is to look at the sources. So you have California full text bills, bill tracking reports, advanced legislative services, and then here's the California code annotated. So maybe I just want that, and I can click on that. So once the bill gets passed, it gets codified into law, and here it is. And my term is up here, net neutrality. So if I want to find it in the context of this code, I can click this down arrow and find any instance of it. And here it is mentioned down below in the note field, the notes and annotations. Okay, and you can zoom back up to the top if you need to. Again, just make sure you save your information that you're looking for. Another thing you can do is just type in what you're looking for. So if I want it, I'm going back to more net neutrality stuff here, but Title 47, USCS, and that little squiggly section, if you didn't know how to make that with your keypad, you can just type section 230 and it should understand that. Or maybe I can even try section 201. Should bring it up in a minute. So there it is. So this is just the section symbol. So you should be able to type it SEC period if you want to, if you don't have that section built in. That's about all I have today. So just be sure if you're looking for something you can't find it, contact me at cmichael@ithaca.edu.